Hey guys, so I am back with a video today. As you can see, I'm wearing a hoodie because it's actually negative 500,000 degrees outside. The universe was like, Mother Earth was like, listen, it's gonna rain and it's gonna be coldy and you're gonna experience the rain and the cold at the same time. And I woke up this morning to go to work and I was like, oh, nice. And to be honest, I love the summer because I get tan really fast. I am warm. I can sweat my nipples off and still be okay. Whereas I feel like in the cold, I feel like I'm in the tundra right now, the Arctic tundra, and it's just anywho. So I am here with a reading for Twinflames. Let me grab my stones real quick so I can come with the facts. But I'm here for readings. I'm here for a reading for Twinflames right now, so I'll just go ahead and kind of get into it and let you guys know what I've been getting as far as like just life goes. So I've been getting quite a bit of stuff lately in regards to new beginnings. The amount of times that I have seen 1111, I've seen butterflies, like there's no tomorrow. So I know that there's new beginnings happening right now that are taking place. There's transformation going on, and I just saw 144 as I said that. So, and I have seen so many number synchronicities. Like today, I clocked out for work, and I work at a kickboxing studio, and we only have one class in the morning for 5 o'clock in the morning, the butt crack of dawn, right? That's why we only have one class. Um, and I was there for an hour and 44 minutes when I had clocked out. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking cool. But I've been getting a lot of 44s and 17, 71, 717, and then numbers mixed together like 1144 or 4417 or something. So I know that there's a lot going on right now as far as like synchronicities go and all types of stuff like that. I also feel like I'm getting closer to union with myself, at least, if I'm not fully in union with myself and union with Source, because I feel like I am having these people come back from the past, and for some reason, every time somebody comes from the past, it just something pops up in my head. It's like because I'm getting closer to union. And the other day, I heard she is coming, so I feel like that's a message for the divine feminines. Like it kind of hit me a little bit later when it said she is coming, like she, the divine feminine goddess, is rising. So that's just kind of what I felt like, or what had popped into my little noggin or whatever. But as far as the divine feminines go, I have been primarily the divine feminine for quite a while on this twin flame journey, and I have been put through many tests, and a lot of it has triggered abandonment and rejection wounds and illusions and fears and worries and confusion sometimes. And any confusion that has popped up for me, especially today, I have come to like this like realization that the confusion that has been going on with me is because my lack of trust in myself, my lack of trust in the divine, and lack of trust in my heart's guidance. And I've also seen how balanced and like harmonized I've become when I've been put in certain situations. I've been tested quite a bit over these past couple of weeks since Venus went retrograde, and it's tests that I feel like before would have broken me and been like, I would have been like, bitch, I can't do this. Like, when I tell you that I'm an emotional ass person, And when emotions are strong with me, they like you would think that I would win a freaking Grammy for my performance because I can get dramatic on when those emotions, are coming through heavily. So the situations that I've had to experience have been a test, I know it, and they have been showing me how balanced and harmonized I am. And I just want to say that I feel like the divine feminines are really learning and seeing and being put through things to show them their balance, to show them how harmonized and balanced we have become as divine feminines through this journey. Um, because it has not been fucking easy, let me tell you that. But let's go ahead and get into this reading. So, what do I want to start off with? So, we'll start off with the union energy between the divine feminine, divine masculine energies within yourself, but also within the actual individuals or the physical vessels, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So we have heightened intuition and prosperity. So prosperity to me seems like there is the abundance that is manifesting right now for both because of the balance and the harmonization that is happening. And the frequencies and the vibrations are finally matching and resonating with the highest timelines as you get more and more balanced. But so prosperity with the abundance, prosperity with self mastery, prosperity with balance, prosperity with the harmonization, prosperity in union and self love. I feel like it's prosperity in all type of ways. The card says there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So I feel like going with the flow of of the divine process is bringing in prosperity as well. So it's really letting me know that if you're not surrendering, you need to surrender, because when you surrender and you go with the flow, then it's bringing in that prosperity. It's bringing in balance. It's allowing you to be in the now. So there's that. And then we also have heightened intuition. So I feel like it is, well, the card says be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. So really trusting your inner knowingness, trusting your heart, but also the illumination. In this card, you can see the knowledge, receiving divine wisdom and knowledge, receiving the, oh, look, a rainbow. Rainbows everywhere. I told you guys in my last video I saw rainbows and all of that. So that to me signifies new beginning as well, which goes along with the butterflies and the 1111s I've been seeing. But, and as you can see, there's like this, it looks like an earth is over her heart space. So to me, that resembles birthing something new, the Mother Earth energy, the groundedness, being grounded in your trusting and the inner knowingness that you have, and staying grounded so you're able to receive the information from divine. But I feel like there is the consciousness awareness of what is taking place on both sides, whether it's your divine feminine or divine masculine watching this, or whomever. Like, I feel like both parties, both divine feminine, divine masculine, are really becoming consciously aware of cycles and karmic partners and the things that no longer serve them, and just really like also receiving downloads and messages, maybe some creative downloads and stuff like that. So I really feel like there's a lot going on in all types of ways. For the divine masculine, there is a life-changing epiphany and experiences happening with them right now. I feel like it's in regards to this Three of Swords and this Eight of Cups in reverse. So not seeing the things that they should be leaving behind, really allowing the heartache, the wounds from their heart to, I guess, be healed in a sense, and seeing the things that blocked them from healing those wounds in their heart, healing those wounds and the pains and the traumas, whatever this Three of Swords is, maybe heartache that they caused for their divine feminine, kind of seeing the things that they didn't leave behind that they are now being consciously aware of that they need to leave behind, whether it's karmic partners, karmic cycles, contracts, karmic contracts. They're really having this like epiphany, this awareness about what is going on, the things that have, I guess, their wounds that have caused wounds maybe in other people. But I feel like with this Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like also maybe struggling to leave stuff behind. But I feel like with life changing epiphany above the two cards, it's really letting me know that they're seeing, like they're having epiphany about this stuff. Like, oh shit, I should have left this behind. You know, they're starting to see how their wounds have affected them, whether it be internally or physically, whatever. Like they're starting to be consciously aware of this karmic cycles and the karmic situations and all of that. As for the divine feminines, we have unconventionality, ready to love again, and stress reduction. So I feel like the divine feminines are really moving into their heart space. I also feel like the divine feminines are really learning how to fully love themselves with ready to love again. When you're fully loving yourself, you are in full union with yourself, you are in full union with source, and therefore you're able to be in union with your twin flame. Now, obviously I'm not in union with my twin flame yet, but this is just what I've been receiving. So I'm working on it. But anyways, so I feel like the self-love, and as you can see, look, both of these cards for the Divine Feminine has rainbows. So I'll talk about stress reduction in a second. But there's a new beginning for the Divine Feminines. They are really trusting. And I think the last video I had, the Divine Masculines had ready to love again. So I feel like there's a mirror now. Ready to love each other, ready to probably reconcile within the union and bring forth that unconditional new love into the union with each other. But more importantly, not that that's not important because it's important, but the divine feminines are really learning to love themselves. The card says you've healed from past wounds to open, or enough to open your heart to new love. So the divine feminines are really learning to love themselves past the wounds, and healing the traumas and the pains, abandonment, rejection wounds, all of that. And I just saw 1244. So which is bringing forth this new beginning. It's bringing forth the connection with self. As you can see, the hands are over the heart. It kind of looks like Jesus Christ. So it's bringing in that Christ consciousness, and it's bringing that connection to source. So the new love that you have for yourself, the new love that you have for source, coming into union with self, coming into union with source. It's bringing this energy of Christ consciousness and unity consciousness. And so the divine feminines are really, you get like, that's all I'm going to say. Unconventionality, this card is green, so it's kind of like, to me, the illumination in the head and the illumination in the heart is telling me that the divine feminines are having more of this claircognizance about their intuition, about the things that maybe the cycles and stuff that they're going on as well, like crown chakra opening as well as the heart chakra opening, and really learning to live by what their heart says and trusting what they might be receiving with this crown chakra opening, trusting the downloads and messages, guidance, healing, but really, like, I know I've talked about it before, but merging the mind and the heart to be one and living by the truth from your heart and projecting that out so you can see it, or maybe seeing the projections from their heart finally. As you move more into your heart space, you project out your reality. Therefore, you're seeing the love around you and your growth and all of that. So we also have stress reduction. So I feel like the divine feminines are kind of resting right now. As you can see, there is a couple right here. So to me, that feels like the divine masculine, divine feminines becoming one because they're right in front of each other and then they're holding up this ball of rainbow and light, which to me is a new beginning and that connection to source. So I feel like the divine feminines are really merging the divine masculine, divine feminine energies within themselves, bringing it fully into balance and harmony, which is merging yourself with yourself and merging yourself with source, which is why you see them holding the ball of rainbow, and the light to me represents divine source. And then obviously, like I said, both of them in front of each other, the merge of them, the merge of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies within the self, which is bringing forth this union into the physical realm. So, divine feminine, divine masculine energies coming into union with each other in the physical realm. So, I feel like that's what it's also telling me, to not also worry about maybe the illusions or maybe worry about the fears or the worries and doubts that might pop up, because everything is really testing us right now to make sure that we're balanced and that we come into balance and harmony with both the divine feminine, yin yang energies within us. So, and to not hold on to the things that no longer serve us or that have been stressing us out. So the divine feminines are really taking a moment. I feel like we're being urged to just kind of like take a breather and relax because it's been fucking stressful. Um, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles for the divine feminines. So to me, that shows me that the divine feminines have really been holding on to a lot lately, whether it be holding on to expectations, holding on to fears, worries, and doubts, holding on to that stress, so stress reduction. I feel like it's either, if you're still holding on to stuff, like just release it and go with the flow. Simple as that. If you're still holding on to things that no longer serve you, then you're not doing yourself. You're not loving yourself enough because you need to release and surrender. Of course, things happen in layers, but really being observant of self and kind of looking at everything that you've been going through to see what it is that you're taking from this, what it is that you're learning from this and that, and blah, 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 blah. So not holding on to certain things, not holding on to the past, not holding on to expectations. We're releasing that right now, letting it go, which is bringing in that balance, which is bringing in prosperity. It's raising our vibrations. I'm also being drawn to this moon, so I feel like you are also changing with the moon cycles and going with the flow of, I guess, the moon cycles maybe. But maybe seeing past the illusions, maybe seeing past the fears or whatever, and being enlightened about what you've been holding on to. I know for me today, I had a situation happen and somebody from my past came back and it's like, damn, like why does he keep coming back into my life? Because I don't feel like he's my twin flame. But I started to ask myself questions like, what is this doing to me? What is this showing me? What is this trying to show me within myself? What is this trying to highlight within me? Because I felt like he keeps coming back because there's something in myself that I need to see. Although the conversation between him and I isn't negative and it isn't like, it's not negative. I can see his growth and I can see him becoming his own divine masculine. I just feel the vibrations and they don't feel like they are like the same as who I think my twin flame is. So it made me question myself, but it brought me to some enlightenment about maybe holding on to certain stuff. So there's that. With the masculines, I just pulled a card for what the masculines want the divine feminines to know right now. And the masculines want the divine feminines to know life lessons. So there is So there is this oh snap, sorry, my screen went black. so life lessons. I feel like this is the divine masculine saying that they are closing out the karmic cycles. They're learning from the past, which kind of goes along with this Eight of Cups and Three of Swords, and the life changing epiphany experience. So they're kind of being enlightened right now. Not kind of, but they're being enlightened right now about the karmic cycles, karmic partners, maybe um, karmic contracts, and all of that that have been holding them, all of maybe the blockages that have been blocking them back through the life lessons that they've gone through, kind of taking a step back to see the blockages and the karmic cycles. And I also feel like it's telling me that they are wanting to let you guys know, or to let us know, that they are closing out the karmic cycles just as we are. Divine feminines, I feel like are closing a lot of cycles right now as well. Um, but yes, I feel like the life lessons, they're learning a lot right now is what I'm getting. It's just like they're learning. They're breaking free. Oh, the card says they're breaking free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So just like how I said earlier, one of somebody from the past was texting me, and it kind of made me think about my twin flame and him being with karmic partners and stuff like that, and how I would get upset because I'm like, why is he still talking to so and so and this and that? But it showed me myself that I still carry on a conversation with people who don't serve me anymore, or maybe connections that I need to cut and sever. So kind of like showing myself a better understanding to the divine masculine side of things on them cutting out the cycles, and that it's a process and that it takes time, and that like they're learning. You know, they're learning to break free from that, breaking free of ego too, definitely. Oh gosh. But anyways, guys, so there's that, and the bottom of the deck was Triumph, is what I'm getting. We have the Ace of Swords, so I feel like this matches goes hand in hand with prosperity. But yeah, so there's that reading. I will definitely try to come back this week. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to come back this week. I definitely want you guys to comment. Let me know like what you guys are going through, or if you have any sort of suggestions about what type of videos you would like to see from me. Thank you guys. I have 2 new people in my little family, so it went up 2 people. So I'm very grateful that you guys joined my page. And yeah, so thank you guys. Namaste. Peace and blessings. Word to your mother.